Okay.
It was at a Love and War in 2023. At least that's what I see on our database right now. 1-1 in matches. It seems like it's been a minute since these two have faced off against each other, but we will be starting this one up right now at the familiar site of Demon Island.
Yeah, and if there's anything that works in the favor of Bamya here, it's that you got to play Munir earlier, who also started off by playing Taro, and honestly, kind of got rocked so hard that he got forced off, right? And so going into Bamya, obviously a completely different player, but the matchup of the Legend experience should at least have Jakeyy feeling a little bit comfortable.
Totally agree. I think the blueprint is for sure there for Jakeyy, right? So if you can just stick to a similar game plan, if it worked against Munir, who is this, you know, paragon of aggression, it'll probably work against Bamya, but so far we're seeing Jakeyy just a slight lead so far. Can he maybe close up the stock? It looks like recovery's going to wait. It will happen after that one. We were all expecting the dodge read to happen there.
Yeah, no, I definitely saw that coming because the last time Jakeyy landed a sight light, Bamya did dodge down. And Jakeyy was able to get a delayed reactionary recovery as a response. So I was thinking, oh, the next time Jakeyy gets a side light, he's either going to do the double side light, which we did see, or the down sig on core. And that's exactly what happened. Bamya needs to be careful with those dodges out of the side light for Gauntlets.
And we're seeing, once again, very similar tone to the Munir set. Jakeyy way off stage, but somehow Bamya just gave that to him. There's no resources, and that's a whole stock for Jakeyy just completely out of nowhere.
Absolutely expertly performed as well, because Jakeyy spent a lot of time just kind of floating in that bottomish area, waiting for Bamya to do something, and then was able to secure the stock while still being able to make it back to the stage. I thought it might be a trade in favor. No, just an absolute stock wipe instead. Optimal play.
Yeah, and this is a huge, a massive lead for Jakeyy. I would say definitely his game to lose right now, especially if he can slow the pace down a little bit. But it looks like Jakeyy is just completely pumping the gas. Ground pound attempt doesn't quite connect. Bamya doesn't want to aggress that much further off stage, especially playing at this deficit. You really just don't want to be taking chip damage in these exchanges.
Oh my gosh, no, I mean, Jakey's locked in right now. If he's playing like this, I mean, there's a good shot he can get real far in this top 8. I mean, I think what I'm really noticing here first in that set with Munir and now in the set against Bamya is the confidence in the plays that he's going for, but two, the execution off stage. He's been able to lock in some of these stocks where a lot of other players today just have not been able to have that consistency.
Wow. Tries to go for the switch up there too. I respect that move a lot from Jakeyy. Off stage, covers it from side to side, and Jakeyy only losing one stock in that first game. That was a clean start.
Yeah, and I love the way that he secures that final stock as well, because it can be a little bit tricky if you're trying to line up a ground pound or go for a side air into the stage with the timing in which someone does it. But if you go all the way to the other side where they're not going to be able to like retaliatorily hit you, and then you charge that side sig a little bit, it's a massive one.
It's pretty good.
And it's going to get the stock as efficiently as ever. So, I mean, I'll give it up to Jakeyy there. Bamya kind of getting cooked in that game one. I'm not going to lie.
And look, shades of the Munir set as well. Immediate switch to a different legend. This time it's Mordex from Bamya. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of the scythe to activate on Bamya's side. But, I mean, Jakeyy has just been forcing these switches out of players who are higher PR than him left and right, which is pretty crazy to see.
Forcing people off Taros, no less, right? But that's going to be the first stock for sure there. Yep, Bamya responding in tow with this Mordex. And honestly, I'll give it up. What a clean first stock, right? Barely took any damage on that first stock.
And that was all gauntlets, too, so we really haven't gotten to see what the Scythe can showcase for this Legend selection. Off stage, Jakeyy sends it with the ground pound. Once again, gets the reversal hit. Bamya still in advantage state loosely, but Jakeyy finally breaks out of that.
Yeah, now this is where things get kind of scary, because if Jakeyy gets a read here, he can convert that into a stock.
Yep.
And so we'll see. I mean, Bamya, though, with a great opening string, gets a good chunk of damage here. Jakeyy kind of trailing behind a little bit too far now. This is too even when you take into consideration the fact that Jakeyy is down an entire stock. You got to find the answer now, homeboy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this was something we brought up in the Munir set as well, just comparing the two, is we really didn't see a lot of moments where Jakeyy was super significantly behind, right? The Sair picks up the stock off the right blast zone, but Jakeyy is pretty hurt on stock too. Let's see how he plays it now that he has to play with a deficit.
Ooh, nice read there from Jakeyy. Once again, the dodge is downward from Bamya, have been getting called out time and time again. But is that going to be enough? I think you're going to have to convert harder. One strong hit is not what you need at these lower damage ranges.
Another string like that is close to disarming though too, so we will see that if it just doesn't take the stock outright.
That hit so high. Oh man, Bamya did the right play by waiting and just didn't pull the trigger on the recovery fast enough, but it doesn't matter. Man, just to pummel the stock out of Jakeyy with that neutral light. And now, I mean, still maintaining the lead. I think Jakeyy was able to do a good job of, you know, bringing some of the damage back, but you can't be trading with Bamya right now. Get that weapon. Prioritize getting that weapon first.
Yeah, you got to win neutral though first. Yeah, gets the dash jump over to pick up this weapon for it, but you are getting so hurt for all of that. What was that, a 5-hit string from Bamya?
Yeah, huge damage coming out with that recovery ender as well. Gonna get sent off stage here. You burn the dodge immediately. Bamya looking to go ahead and wrap this game up. I'm not really seeing those signs of life we were seeing from Jakeyy in the other games, man. The confidence is waning.
And the sidelight pushes off stage. Bamya pushes this one as well. There's no disarm yet. Weapon toss, no burn dodge. Keep that one in mind. Yep. Gets there. GCT light doesn't go for the ground pound.
Maybe just didn't have the jump there. Had to burn the recovery. Either way, I mean, you did anything at this point. You know, you sneeze on that side air. One of the that I would have KO'd had it been the bottom hitbox.
Yeah, you sneeze on him twice. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got to ha and then shoot. You know what I'm saying? There it is. That's the truth. Okay.
All right.
Taps it in.
Gets there on the board. It is 1-1. Mordek's switch was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
No, fantastic, right? Phenomenal. I mean, the gauntlets showed up and immediately just took a stock out of Jakeyy, right? Like, I haven't seen Jakeyy kind of get made to look so foolish yet today, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of been testing the limits of everyone else he's gone up against, and not to say that he didn't do that to Bamya. I mean, that was a forced swap, but what the heck? We have
Are you kidding? What is this? So now Jakeyy switching?
Okay.
Caspian.
That's gas, bro.
Sure. Let's do
Look
it.
at him in that Jester outfit as well. I mean, Caspian is the clown man. He's gonna be throwing all these daggers on you, dropping bombs. No, you don't want this man to get his hands on you. Has some of the best SIGs in the game, but you got to win neutral first. I think Jakeyy may have wanted the Katars first, because it can be a little bit tricky going into the Scythe matchup when you have gauntlets, just because of the way that's so good at anti-airing with that end light.
Sure.
But I mean, he's doing a good job so far, at least keeping things relatively even. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty significant change, though, right? Like, you lose a lot of your KO potential that you had with the core selection earlier in favor of maybe being able to press the advantage state a little bit harder with these two weapons. So let's see what Jakeyy can put together here.
And you do have that Caspian Qatar side SIG off stage if you want to go for an early knockout. And also, I mean, Caspian has some of the best SIGs in the game, specifically side SIGs in the game, whether it's on the Qatar or the gauntlets. Despite losing some KO power, you do have the ability to just kind of Hail Mary it more.
See, Jakeyy tries to go for the reversal hit there. Yeah, gets the 2. Recovery off the top, not quite going to get there. Next connection probably does. Yeah, especially with spacing, it's real close.
Just covers head with the NSIG here, goes in for the sidelight instead, pushes Bamya off stage. Not confident in the read, and just slowly but surely is inching Bamya closer to this KO box and gravity.
He said, why I auto lines that one up. Gets the GC heavy signature. That was nuts.
I could feel the bass on that one.
Oh my goodness, I felt like Popeye for a second there. A can of spinach coming through for the first stock. Weapon toss, no burn dodge. Once again, that's been a pretty consistent pattern, and yeah, second one off the backboard will secure it right back for Bamya. It's 2 stocks apiece.
Okay. Jakeyy keeping things at the very least interesting here in this game number 3. The Caspian pick seeming to at least keep up, but for how much longer here? You need to get back onto the stage. I like the delay, kind of biding some time to get the weapon, but that might be a bit of a problem, taking about 2/3 of his stock in damage before actually getting a weapon.
Yep. Oh, gets the cross up though. Okay, you're caught in the vortex for a second.
Wow, Bamya didn't dodge when he got this reset there. Jakeyy wasn't ready for that, but I mean, that was a huge string, right? Look at all the damage he's gotten back now.
I'm shocked Bamya was able to get out of that signature from Jakeyy, but once again, we're going for these 45-degree angles. Jakeyy is just really... Bamya is confused out there. I'm burning resources, I'm taking the hits, I'm taking the damage, and then I lose a stock? Sure, okay.
And you know, it's interesting too, because there's something that happens where, like, when a weapon that is fine but isn't meta is something you go up against in tournament, I feel like there's part of it that's like, dang, I haven't played against Katars in a while, right?
You're
You know
like,
what I
how's
mean?
this working, bro? What is this?
It's like, yeah, this is a bit of a tricky matchup. Why do people stop playing this weapon? You know, it's like, dang, it is pretty good in ones, isn't it?
Oh, once again, we stay on the same pattern. Bamya answers right back relatively unharmed. But I mean, look, that Qatar stock looks so unassuming, right? It was read after read after read after read, and then finally, Jakeyy gets the stock. Just like that, Bamya's essentially evened up the damage off stage, though. Recovery, not quite going to get a KO.
Gonna go high. Okay, Jakeyy tries to anti-air, can't get the timing quite right. Bamya trying not to let all the momentum fall away from him, but I mean, Jakeyy looking so good. It's so hard to stop the momentum of Qatars, but Bamya's trying with these gauntlets. And Jakeyy actually swaps to the Gauntlets. We're in the Ditto now. I like the way the guitars look, but maybe you want that extra bit of KO power?
You're not even going to get a chance, though. Bamya shuts it down with the recovery off the top blast zone, and it is set point now in favor of Bamya.
Ooh, but it was close, though. I'll give it up. It was close. It was close, man. I mean, we saw some great strings coming out from Jakeyy there, right? But
I see a different icon selecting the screen. I'm sorry to interrupt you because I'm still really confused about what's happening here.
Okay. I mean, you know, I guess maybe you're like, yo, my guitars were cooking, but I didn't really feel like my gaunts were doing much. To which I'm like, you know what? I'm here for that. So swapping over to a Suri, I get it. Granted, sword,
it's, you know,
it's solid. It's solid, right? Like, you know, people are like, oh man, sword is dead. Like, it used to be, you know, the fall of the king, the kingdom is crumbling. No, sword is still good, but it's just like, you look at something like Scythe right now, you look at something like Gauntlets, yeah, I can see why people are kind of side-eyeing the state of sword right now. But it still does everything that it used to do, just maybe not as egregiously.
I mean, look, leave it to Jakeyy on his tournament point to go for another legend swap here, just trying to kind of find the answer to Bamya's Mordex. And I think your assessment of it is absolutely right. The Gauntlets did less than 100 damage in that last game. It was all Qatar all the time. And for good reason, right? So maybe you swap it off for a consistent weapon that can maybe pick up some KOs more reliably. Let's see. It's not going to happen on this first stock.
But I think you're right, though, right? With a weapon like sword, you gain the affordance in consistency. You're going to do the same thing every single time.
Yep.
You get your D-Light, you get your Cider. You get your D-Light, you get your recovery. But first, you have to be able to win neutral. You have to get past him. What an aggressive way to get back in from Jakeyy, but Bamya is counterpunching him way too often here. Oh, the patience, but no dodge from Bamya. So Jakeyy's not willing to pull the trigger yet because he's like, I can't do anything that'll knock out, and it gives Bamya another opportunity to absolutely erupt.
Okay.
What a down air, dog. Are we for real?
Are we for real? I mean, you got to pull it out, right? Jakey's almost a full stock behind, and there, I mean, it was in deep red, but look, you have at least an option of the recovery with the sword, and now he can go back to the guitars that put in so much work in game 3.
Yeah, you got to rob this dog right now if you're Jakeyy, man. You got to use that Hattori, oh my God, a Suri Ensign is what I'm trying to say. But man, you're not going to get the chance. I'm going to use the stock immediately. That Ensign from Bamya is going to go ahead and secure that one as well. Jakeyy just struggling to get meaningful damage in, right? You get a dodge read there, and all you get is an N-Light for it. You're going to have to have a million interactions happen if you're trying to bring the game back, if that's all you get.
Yeah, just trying to find an answer, right, is Jakeyy. And, I mean, I think he's running out of real estate to be able to get there, right? He's already in yellow, approaching orange in terms of damage, and Bamya is just really not giving any significant openings.
And if you're flying the plane off the runway, at some point you do just have to bring the plane into the sky, and you're running out of space here. Oh man, this is looking rough. This might be the end of Jakeyy here. He's trying to bring things back, but so much of a lead to come back from as Bamya is fishing for that final blow. What will it be?
Okay, there's no weapon in sight. Bamya establishes the weapon start for a moment. Jakeyy, a real desperate ground pound unarmed to try to make something happen, but it's just the reversal hit from Bamya, and a 2-stock will close this set out in Bamya's favor. Bamya's making it to top 4.
Yeah, congratulations to Bamya. Jakeyy, fantastic showing at this tournament, bowing out at 5th place. Forcing all the Taros players to swap off Taros, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that in and of itself.
Hey, we live in a society, man. We live in a world where we have core as the soft counter. Now it's scaring Taros players.